Now that we see the amazing damage that Ganyu is putting out right now, we've seen the videos, or if you haven't, you can look them up, but we know Ganyu can do great damage. And there's been some people arguing that this is power creep, that Ganyu was just, oh my gosh, she's too strong. She's too strong. She's the new standard of what DPS looks like. Look, I'm going to say this. I don't think so. And I'm going to explain to you why. All right, so here's my argument. Every single weapon type so far, barring 2 up to this point, has had a really great DPS carry. With Claymores, they obviously had what is kind of the gold standard of what a DPS carry is, which is, of course, Diluc. Then, of course, we had Catalyst users get Klee, who is another amazing DPS, probably better than Diluc, just a more skill-oriented, a little bit harder to use. All right. On the sword end of it, you have Keqing, who is very technical as well, but does incredibly good at damage. Probably overlooked in many ways. And for bows, Venti, while great, wasn't quite a DPS. I mean, he's a ridiculous support. A ridiculously good support. But Ganyu was the bow user's DPS. Now, polearms, come on guys. We know that both either Zhao or Hu Tao are going to be ridiculous DPSs. So, I mean, just from some videos I've been seeing, Zhao looks like he's insane. So, we will finally get a sort of a balance between all of the weapon types. So, every single weapon is going to have a great DPS character. So, I mean, is that really power creep? I mean, if we really even defined what a great DPS in each category would be, because I think, they should be unique in different ways. And, Ganyu just, I think, solved really the problem that I saw with bow users, which is they can't really do a huge amount of damage to multiple enemies, and unless you gave them like ridiculous single target type of damage, like say Ning Wong, but a 5-star version of that, then I don't, that was like kind of the only other direction you could have gone with it, rather than giving the archer some sort of AoE damage. And I mean, I'm not even sure if she's going to be the best single target damage. We still need to do testing. But, I mean, she's definitely good. And, thank God for that. Because if you had, like, a super strong bow, I mean, there's Child, but I don't really consider Child a bow user, per se. Like, he doesn't have to use his bow all that often in almost everything I've seen. He's not like, oh, yeah, I'm going to shoot these guys. Like, nah, I'm going to pull out my dual swords and slash it. So, it's not the same. It's not the same. I mean, Ganyu is a bow character that actually uses her bow like a bow user. Like, shoots, aims and shoots, and, picks certain targets. Or, just like tries to aim in aim her giant AoE where she needs it to go. I mean, so power creep, I don't know. I think it's a little too early to say. I mean, it's definitely going to happen. It always happens in these games. But I personally think Ganyu's, at the very least, if she's overpowered in a unique way. I mean, I don't know what all these people are saying, like, oh, she's the easiest character to ever use. I don't agree with people like the Moan that are saying that. And I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, but I think he's kind of overestimating just how easy the general population, it is for the general population to play characters like this. Like, not everybody is, you know, playing Valorant or has been playing, you know, first-person shooters for a long period of time. All right, guys, so that is it for the video. Nice short one. We're almost to the end of Ganyu week. Hope you've been enjoying it so far, and I will talk to you later. Goodbye.